disgusting. I never try it. It tastes so
Welcome to Week 7 press conference. Week 7, right?
Yep.
Darren Braun here.
What up, dude?
Dirty Phil.
What up, dude?
What up?
Commissioner Thomas Henry Stanky. Mike Taverdick coming back.
It's back.
Danny Andravik. Steve Clanton. And Big Mike Campbell. All right. What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up, Jojo?
We had some big games last week, you know? Nobody is undefeated and no one is defeated. I don't know. Yeah, Nola's winless. Yeah, winless is a good word. Better word. Okay, last week, I just put this in any order. Phonies and Hemp Dream. That was a victory in the Hemp Dream.
Yeah, it was, Joe. It was a good
5-2.
It was a good game to get us back on track. I'm sure PJ will thank you for the couple interceptions you threw to him.
Joe, you were quarterback?
Absolutely.
It's always fun playing with just 4 people, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
If they hit 5, it'd actually have been a really close game.
It would have been a really close
Yeah,
game.
you know
really
what?
scary to play.
The phonies were putting up a good game for 4 people, but
Holy shit, I think so.
it was pretty bad with Joe at quarterback. We really weren't threatened, I would say.
There's no deep threats, but I think
It's bad with Wallace at quarterback too. So
Yeah,
pick your poison.
this is true.
it was a good confidence game for us. Hopefully we get something rolling after that.
Right.
I mean, when my team goes up against the phonies, historically, we come out victorious.
Interesting.
Isn't it pretty much everyone?
It's always fun though when the two
Yeah.
best players don't show up. It's a great time.
Yeah, I mean, we were preparing for Joe and Phil.
How was your defensive line?
Defensive line? I'm not.
Do we have a defensive line?
I'm not really sure how we weren't getting pressure every single time. But the one time I did rush in, I forced a pick. Avani hit a pick 6. So I don't care. We won the game.
How'd you do offensively? I heard you score a lot of defensive touchdowns.
It was a defensive game.
Yeah.
You know, we take pride on defense when we have it. But we don't usually have defense, so it's tough to score when you're a not so offensive team and you don't play defense some weeks. So that's why we're 3-3. If we put a whole game together, we might actually have a chance at winning something in this league.
Awesome.
But right now, Team Clanton and Nick's team, and Nick and Danny's team is on top. I must say.
16, bro.
Well, come on. It's Nick's team, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. It's Steven Laura's team.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, I want to say something. Yeah. Go.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that Joe Laws didn't show up for me on Sunday morning. You're my quarterback, Joe. You're an MVP. Where were you? I called you. You said you were downtown. I told you to call a taxi. You never showed up. Joe, I can't accept this kind of behavior. It's unacceptable. It's detrimental to the league and your personal health, your character, your reputation, and it's not going to be tolerated, Joe, on the phonies.
Are you gonna bench him for next week's game?
Yeah, is that a suspension? Is that like a 1-game suspension, or is he on probation? What's up here? Are we gonna have a PJ Polis type of thing going on here?
Joe Lawless, it's strike 1 for you.
Yeah.
How many strikes does he get?
strikes? Go on to 5.
The phonies don't have much else to look forward to. I mean,
Where was Phil Grazzini?
Phil Grazzini hurt his ankle. He told me he hurt his ankle. I brought out Martin Ortiz. Martin Ortiz was perfect. Rico wasn't going to be there. Rico, I text Rico. I say, whatever, we got game tomorrow. Rico says, who's quarterback? And I say, Joe Lawless. Rico says, I'm not going to be there. I say, LOL, okay. You know, whatever. Okay.
Why isn't he your quarterback anymore?
Why, Rico?
Yeah.
I don't know. He had a good game. He had a bad game. He wasn't a fan favorite. You know, I let Juan try 2 games bad. I got Lawless. I was going to give Lawless. He tried 1 game. I was going to give Lawless another game.
You don't think Rico's better than Wallace?
You know who I think is better than Lawless? I think
Dario.
that kid Nick was better
Dude,
than
you should have
Lawless.
scooped Dario up.
yeah, that was a nice pick 6 he threw.
Love Rico quarterback.
Why not? You know, You know, Rico, it's an option. It's an option. You know, Rico have him out
Did
there.
you try to
so-
call him back after you figured Wallace wasn't showing up?
No, I didn't call Rico at all.
So
That's not the attitude. That's not the attitude I want. That's not the attitude I want in the league. Oh, who's quarterback and I'm not showing up like you're some hot shit. You know, what is that? You know, it's not. I'm not cool with that.
Might have been Donnie Cusper last.
But other than that, Joe Lawless, you know, you gotta take it easy Saturday if you got a game on Sunday. Just some advice.
Good luck with that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you at all regret the trade now, going further with your season?
I regret that Dom and Lawless.
You got a loss to the Mulligans, and then a no-show, and another loss after
Yeah.
you made this awesome trade.
Do I regret the trade?
Yeah.
No.
Do you miss
no.
Dom?
I know. I love Dom. Dom's in a better place now, and I love Dom so much. I'm happy to see him. You know,
So that's what trades are about in this league?
You're having to the creeps.
I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I love Dom, and now Dom could shine. You know what I'm saying?
If there's one, since you're hurting at quarterback, has been your issue basically all season. One
Yeah.
quarterback in the league that you could have on the phonies, who would that be?
Quarterback in the league that I could have on the phonies. I'd probably like. Well,
You gotta say Dario Sierra, bro.
no. I like Rook's ball better than Dario. Wellner's cool, but he's not a phony. I'm just waiting for you, DA. I'm just waiting for you.
Maybe next year, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, and I got my man
free
Clanton
agents.
too.
I don't even want to play for you, Joe. You can fuck off.
Clanton already had him. He didn't do it much for us.
Keith Castellano.
Castellano.
All right.
All right, Joe. Any other
Joe Horatio.
comments on your team? You know,
Nothing. You know.
Was
it's
there like
just-
a
That was out of shape.
forced hit by you, or you kind of like a little pissed off after you see me pick the ball and then run back for a touchdown?
Yeah, PJ. I
Did you
wasn't
try
happy
to-
with it.
Rip off both of my shirts, but you only got the one.
Yeah.
I kind of seen a little anger.
yeah, you don't see that too much from Horatio.
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Being
Well,
like an ex-teammate.
That's
you know?
good though. I like it. I
Seemed
like he
like a
shows
little-
that he wants to win. He plays hard, so
yeah, I'm gonna play
he's
hard.
not giving up.
I'm not giving up, and I will win.
Will you make the
win.
playoffs, Joe Horatio?
Absolutely. You
Guaranteed,
know
huh?
that's a given. It's a
Okay.
guarantee I'm going to make the playoffs.
I
It's
like
a
it.
guarantee. I have a 1-win record with 3 other teams. Whatever. I'm going to win. I'm going to make the playoffs. It's not an option. The Chargers, the Mulligans, I'm not worried about it.
All right, Joe. Back to you, buddy.
Another historic game in season 6 of the Flag Football League was Team Clanton versus Young Money. And that was a victory for Young Money and a loss for Team Clanton. Steve, I'm going to start with you. What happened?
I mean, we had the game. We were up 4-3. One drop ball, and all of a sudden everybody just heads started hanging. And then Donnie's time to shine. I don't understand. It's just, I mean, I like Donnie. Like I said, I play sports with Donnie. I like him. He's not a bad guy. But, like, he was definitely the slowest person on the field that game. He shouldn't have dominated the way he did. And I want to put a lot of the spotlight on Brian Garcia because he showed no heart, played bad defense. I mean, he told me his knee was hurt, and like I said, I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I've seen it a few weeks now. He gives up on defense. He gives up on plays, and I don't like it. It's just, it kind of makes me angry. And I understand he was hurt. I had benches there if he was hurt. Like, be honest. Don't be in the league just for stats, man. Like, if you're not feeling good, why play? Like, why? It's
Right.
just going to injure yourself. It's flag football. It's not
Phil
worth it.
Grazzini hurt his knee?
He didn't play.
No, he didn't play. Or his
You know what
ankle,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, and plus, if you're not going to hustle, like, I could have had a guy out there that would have played hard and made the game a little more competitive, I think. It was a competitive game. It was 5-4. I mean, like, I think it was more us giving the game away. No offense, because we had the lead. We just choked it. We fucked it up, and I want to take part in that. I threw some bad balls, but you got to play defense. We didn't play defense.
I think we played great all around. Played great D. You know, the only deep ball was against Armando, and he told me he got picked. I don't know if it was by our own player or somebody, but it's the only deep ball we gave up, and they're known for the deep ball. They're fast guys they got. We kept everyone in check for the most part, you know. I mean, who scored for you? Lara, that one deep ball, and then Berto ran one in. I'll take that all day against Clanton. Give him those little 5 yards here and there.
Right.
You know, we had a little miscue with because they had 2 blockers. So I think Armando or somebody felt like they could play safety, but I don't believe in that. I believe man to man. Stay with your guy. That's it.
Same here.
And Lara ended up scoring on it because he broke free. So we had a couple miscues as well, but overall I think we played very well. I think we punted the ball 1 time. As for probably you guys punted 1 time too. It's a good game. It was competitive.
How comments on the officiating on your game?
I didn't like a lot of calls. Couple. I mean, Clan had his issues. I had my issues with PJ. He was just talking shit to my team the whole time. There was one play where we had a lateral set up. He said it was a forward lateral, but it's impossible when I'm behind Donnie catching the ball and running forward. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
I wanted to be like, after the game, I'll be like, yo, bro, yeah, that was. But, dude, that was legit a lateral. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then spotting the ball, I believe he was taking a lot of yards away from
You guys
us.
are grabbing yards too. There was one play
you
where
guys were definitely grabbing yards.
there was one
and I
play where
was
you guys
making
didn't even
so bad.
gain any yards,
It
and you
was
guys were up at the
back
next
and forth.
cones, like the little cone, the next small cone, snapping
Campbell,
the ball after a touchdown.
Campbell,
We're like,
can
what
you
are you
please
doing
hit
moving
that
up? And he
mic?
didn't even call it. But he's like,
Thank
no,
you.
guys, you're back here, and you guys moved it back
Oh,
the
no,
next play.
bro. I was
was
literally,
definitely-
towards
I was
the end of the
definitely
game when
watching
we were
the line.
coming back, though. Towards the end of the game,
Appreciate it.
I hit Armando on an out, bro, and he literally got at midfield, and PJ put us on the next cone back, and I'm just like, what are you doing, bro?
Because that's where he was down.
No, he
That's all I
wasn't,
gotta
though.
say. He was.
He
After
was not. He stepped out at the midfield, bro.
After Hemp Dream's first win in some weeks, PJ capped it off with some kind of handle with
Yeah, he was
Bloody
definitely
Mary
fucked
mix
up.
in there.
Bro, I knew he was fucked up when he was just
A little
like
tough
this,
out there for
slurring
him.
words and shit.
It was a little tough. You said it was a good call for the forward lateral.
No.
You said you were going to call it too. I heard you say it. So.
I was gonna
Don't put
say
him on the
too.
spot.
But he was at the receiver.
On that one
But
play
I
that
could-
Danny's
I could
talking
see that.
about,
That was.
I didn't call
Let's stick to
anything
that.
because I was too far down the field, but it looked from my vantage point like the ball was tossed forward. But like I said, I couldn't see it from my angle. PJ, I thought made a good call because I saw the arm going forward. It may have been backwards, I don't know, but I thought it was a
I didn't
decent
see it. I
call.
was all the way downfield.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it's
I mean,
hard on the
either
lines.
way,
You know how someone pitches
they
like
could
this?
talk about the
Like,
refs, but
not
they had a
saying
competitive
someone
game.
when they're trying,
Um,
goes like
The
that,
game
bro.
still went 5-4.
It went
So
5
is it
to
really?
4.
Is it really against the
He
refs?
called it like.
I mean,
What?
You know, the spotting of the ball. You got to deal with jagoffs. And everyone like, yeah, I'm just gonna move the ball up.
Yeah,
here.
you get your flag
I'm
ripped
like,
off and
hey,
run
can
5
you
yards
back
further.
up? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna hike it from here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stand right here then, because there's the line. You know, every now and then I'll
I know
run
that
out
wasn't
there,
our game.
but I'm gonna move it up a little. I might move it back, but hey, I'm trying to get as close as I can.
I'm not saying you gotta be precise, but bro, cones.
I know the cones.
You know what I mean? That was like there was some bad ones.
That's easy.
there.
My
to
issue-
line up, but
I got a
Well,
question
when the
for
cones don't line
Steve.
up across
My
the
issue is with red zone, and I've noticed it a lot with Weller and Andrevik's team, and they do it a lot. Is they run 3 receivers bunched up together, and one guy runs forward and
Bunch.
screens the first guy he sees, and the one guy breaks to the left to the corner. It's what they did 3 straight plays, and
But
3 straight
I
plays.
think that's just.
I'll tell you
good
what I
route
call in the
running.
huddle. In the huddle, I
It's
tell
the
him
bunch
because
running.
everybody complains
you
that
guys
Donnie
got
did it last year or the year before, whatever. He's been known for it. Not gonna lie. But I tell them in the huddle, I'm like, bro, they're watching you. Do not set screens. Donnie's the post guy. He turns around and puts his arms up like he's boxing somebody out. He'll literally just turn around, and then I have my guys run over and under Donnie. It's not like he's boom setting screens, bro. It's either your defenders are running into him or something.
But 10 yards
Good
deep,
run.
even if the offensive
Are you saying
receiver cannot run
specifically
into
Donnie
a
or
player.
Donnie?
No, it wasn't Donnie. It was
Oh.
Nick. Nick did it specifically the last play. But Armando got a score on it too earlier
Yeah,
in the game.
I was just calling plays I was calling, but I'm not like that. I'm not gonna be like, yo. Go
I wasn't gonna
somebody
complain
out.
about it
Yeah.
because like, especially during the game, because like
Well,
I said,
Brian-
my players gave up on the play
Well,
too.
Brian and Berto were doing it a lot on your double sets. They were doing a lot of that shit, bro.
Well, I don't know how they're doing that because they're just running slants and hitches and shit.
They were
Because
doing
we don't
run
run
routes.
any plays.
They were doing
Like-
run routes. They were speaking Spanish, bro. Honest to God, truth. I'm guarding Brian. They're speaking Spanish, crossing each other, and fucking Brian's laying wood, bro. Shoulders. So it goes both sides. I mean, it's either the refs are gonna call it or they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's just it happened both sides. I mean, I personally I didn't see it. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. I just look for an open receiver.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't see it.
But like I even told Tom like before every time you did it because I knew it was coming. Like watch it, and he didn't call it one time, so it kind of pissed me off.